We've got a Batman Batmobile and some awesome villains. It's one of many of Imaginext's Batmobiles. And we also have the Scarcrow and Poison Ivy. Let's open them up and have some fun! Wait a minute, are you kidding me? He has another car? Like, that's all he needs is another car. He has motorcycles, cars, tanks, boats, and even a Batwing. I mean, really? I mean, I'm pretty important too, and you don't see me? He's just jealous. Let's start with the Scarecrow and Poison Ivy. On the back of the box, you could see other toys to collect and other videos you could see in our Imaginext playlist. First, let's take a look at Poison Ivy. Now, Poison Ivy really loves plants. A little too much. That's why she has plants all over the place. She likes to poison her victims and usually does a bunch of absurd things to protect all plant life, even hurting people. And that's why she's a bad lady. And to see how they did the hair for this figure because they wanted it to move with the head is actually pretty clever. They're able to give her enough room so that she can rotate it, but they didn't make it too wide so that her head was basically just stiff. But I gotta admit, Poison Ivy, you need to get a jacket and some pants. A lot of cool detail on this figure, and she kind of reminds me of Harley Quinn. There's not too many Imaginext gals, so it's kind of cool to see more of them. For example, there's Wonder Woman, and we also have Harley Quinn. I'm thinking this is an older figure of an Imaginext girl, and the reason I think that is because her hands don't rotate. But if you look at Harley Quinn, her hands rotate. And same thing with Wonder Woman. Her hands rotate. And I think both of these girls need to join the pants and jacket club. I mean, at least Harley Quinn has like a full suit on, right? So these are the only girl Imaginexts in our collection. If you know of another Imaginext girl, leave it in the comments below. Next, we have Scarecrow, and I am so happy with this Scarecrow. Imaginext did not pull any stops with this figure. It has so much detail of his sackcloth suit, stitching, and check out his awesome Scarecrow mask. It has every detail you could want from this figure. A lot of the time, Imaginext likes to recycle their figures and just give them different paint jobs, but this thing has so much detail. They even did a good job on his Reaper. But I'm thinking he's not getting a lot of weed out of that thing. I mean, even look at the silk screen they put on his face. That is some high detailed silk screening. By far one of the most detailed Imaginext toys I've seen. His head doesn't rotate, which I usually don't really like if it doesn't. But because of all this detail around his head, I kind of understand. See all these pieces. Really an awesome figure. Even the back. They knew you weren't going to see the back, but still, they have all this stitching. Super cool! Now let's take a look at this awesome Batmobile, Batman, and seriously, it's cardboard? That's a dirty trick. Well, he is Joker, so One thing I've learned about Imaginext, always go with the instructions to open the box from underneath. Because if you don't, it's near impossible. I mean, it's not impossible. Just save yourself like 10 minutes. Blah, blah. Before we take a look at that awesome Batmobile, let's take a look at this Batman. Now, this Batman, believe it or not, came with another vehicle. He came with Batman's SUV. It's the exact same figure. But one thing I did find pretty cool is he's also the same Batman that came with the snowmobile. And if you look at this right here, he has the bat symbol on his visor. And you never would have been able to tell that with this paint job. I mean, look. I mean, you kind of can see it. So anyway, just noticing that reminded me that he had one too. And it is a pretty cool paint job because you have the yellow pinstripe, which denotes speed. And I love this character because he still has the $1 million smile. The Batmen nowadays for Imaginext are losing their awesome smile, and hey, I like it when Batman's happy. So this Batmobile has the usual paint scheme where it's black, gray, and sometimes it has some blue. We've got the bat symbol spokes, which is always cool. One thing that is unique about this Batmobile is right here. These awesome silver plates that run across the hood and also the back. One of the tests to see if this is a good Batmobile or not is to see how well Batman fits inside. So let's try it right now. Looks like they give you a pretty generous opening, and that's good because this Batman's actually pretty wide. Hey, that's a pretty good fit. Now, what I like about this Batmobile is that when the wheels turn, so does his flame in the back. Which is not unusual for the Batmobile. Like this Batmobile. This is still my favorite Batmobile. Push the gas tank, this pops out. Look at that awesome jet. And when the wheels turn, so does the flame. So, by far the best flame, but still a cool feature on this Batmobile. This Batmobile also has a pretty rectangular design, almost like a square. It kind of reminds me like the old school Batmobile. This is the one that's designed after the very awesome TV show. So you can see that the profile is very similar, but this has a modern twist. Or like a DeLorean Batmobile, that'd be cool. So what is the feature that makes this Batmobile unique? It's these headlights. When you push on the bat symbol on the hood, it catches bad guys. Yeah!
I'm so glad that I just got out of Gotham City Prison. Now it's time to scare some people.
I don't think so, Scarcrow. Hey, we got him by the hand at least.
This is not that comfortable, but I still can't get away.
So, the reach on these claws is not that great. I mean, you can get their hands, maybe.
This is very inconvenient.
So it'd be nicer if maybe these kind of extended out a little bit, like a bumper around. Just so we could actually like grab their leg or something.
Batman, why do you have to be so humane and hold me by the hand like I'm a toddler?
Give me your poison ivy. Hey, we got her leg. Alright, that's more like it. Let's take a look at the bottom. Actually, there's really good detail on the bottom. You can see the motor. We've got the transmission going back right here. Has the bat symbol. Really cool. Let's compare the bottoms. I mean, let's compare right here. I mean, I don't know about you, but this is not as detailed as this. This is definitely an improvement. I also like how they decided to use a metallic silver plastic for the bottom. The driver's seat detail it's okay. Not too much going on the dash. What is it, Alfred?
I'm sorry, Master Bruce, but there is a disturbance, and they need your help.
Ha ha! I'm on my way. I'm not scared of you.
Pretty strong talk coming from a vegetable lady. I'm gonna turn you into Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice? You monster!
Was that Batman?
Well, at least that Batmobile is a hybrid. No more Batmobiles! No more Batmobiles! You're disturbing the peace, Robin. You're coming with me. Aw, man! Hey, wait a minute, Batman. Can we talk about this? Come on, I just want a car of my own. Not a big deal, right?
Parents, subscribe for the world's best shows with learning fun. And don't forget, you can press the little info button